Sometimes life feels too hard, and fear convinces us that we're not enough. But courage is hidden inside every challenge. Watch this story to see how one person turned fear into strength, and how you can too. Long before the world saw hospitals, universities, or leadership, there was a man sitting alone with his thoughts. Khan was not afraid of hard work. He was not afraid of criticism. He was not afraid of failure. Yet there was one fear that quietly followed him for years. A fear that did not scream. A fear that did not show itself openly. A fear that lived only in the mind. And that fear almost stopped one of the greatest missions of his life. Long before hospitals, universities, or leadership roles, there was a man sitting quietly, thinking about his life and purpose. Khan was hardworking, disciplined, and determined, yet something felt unfinished. Khan had recognition, respect, and achievements many dream of. But success did not silence a voice inside him. A voice telling him life wasn't only about winning, but about serving. He witnessed families losing loved ones because treatment was too expensive. He saw brilliant students quit because education was out of reach. These images stayed in his heart, refusing to leave. Slowly, a bold vision formed. A cancer hospital for those who could not pay. A university for students society had forgotten. A mission larger than himself. With the dream came fear, not loud but constant. It whispered, "What if you fail?" This wasn't fear of work. It was fear of responsibility, of being judged, of disappointment. The questions attacked him daily. Where will the money come from? Who will believe? What if everyone laughs? What if everything collapses? Fear felt safer than trying. He didn't quit, he delayed. Not now, later, when the time is right. Days became months. Months became years. Fear quietly grew stronger. Khan realized the truth. If he stayed safe, life would be comfortable but empty. If he tried, he could lose everything. The mind painted worst-case scenarios that weren't even real. One night, a thought struck him deeply. If fear controls this decision, it will control my whole life. That realization hurt more than the idea of failure. He didn't suddenly become fearless. He was still afraid, but he moved anyway. He spoke about his dream publicly. Fundraising began, plans formed, criticism arrived just as fear predicted. Something unexpected happened. Ordinary people stepped forward. Some gave money, some gave time, some gave encouragement. The dream was no longer his alone. Construction began. Problems appeared, but they had solutions. Work was tiring but possible. He realized the fear in his head had always been heavier than real life. There were delays, mistakes, nights of doubt. But every obstacle taught him something new. Each lesson made the mission stronger instead of weaker. Brick by brick, progress grew. Each small success pushed fear further back. He learned that courage isn't the absence of fear. It is choosing to act despite it. The hospital finally opened. People walked in with tears and walked out with hope. The university, welcomed students who once had no chance. A dream turned into reality. Looking back, Khan realized the cost of courage was high sacrifice, struggle, sleepless nights. But the cost of fear would have been far greater. A life of regret. He saw clearly now fear had lied. It had said he wasn't ready. It had said the mission was impossible. Yet here it stood, alive, working, helping. This story is not only about Khan. It is about you. The dream you're delaying. The idea you're afraid to start. The life waiting on the other side of courage. Fear does not mean you are weak. Fear often means you are standing at the doorway of something meaningful. The real danger is not failure. It is never trying. You don't have to destroy fear. You only have to walk forward anyway. Because once you act, you discover the truth. Fear was never as powerful as it pretended to be. It lived mostly in the mind. And action is the cure. If this story touched you, don't let it stay just a story. Thumbs up like this video if it encouraged you. Speech balloon comment, one thing you're finally going to start. Bell subscribe for more wordy tales that inspire courage, peace, and growth. And remember, you are stronger than your fear, and your future is waiting.